What the you can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think
Yo, what's happening, man? Y'all know what it is. This is Twice Talk, and we are listener supported by 91.5, the Rebel, HD2, Las Vegas, the broadcast service of UNLV. You know I got my dog Perky Perk on the ones and twos, and today we got a dynamic duo in the building, man. We got Jovi Jov, Goliath Cruz in the building, man. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Very blessed, man.
Yeah. So word on the street is, and I'm glad you guys came in. You guys did perfect timing, by the way. Timing is of the essence, and you guys must have that essence of timing.
Yes, man.
But you guys are dropping this new project right here. I heard some crazy stuff about it, man. Self Sufficient. Coming out when? 3 days? Next week.
Next week on Friday the 21st.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, can we get a little insight about that? My first question is, what does it mean to you to be like self-sufficient, and where did that come from?
Well,
like,
you know what I mean? You got to kind of look at it as, what is self-sufficient? You know what I mean? It's like, we do all of our own recording.
Mm-hmm.
We mix our own stuff.
You make the own beats?
Now we mix them. Like,
we
deal with different
all
producers.
of our
We
own
mix
stuff.
it to where like you put the sauce on the song to where it sound how it need to sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So y'all extra saucy.
We write all of our own music.
As well as for other people, we write too.
And other people. You know,
you can write that on your resume too.
Right.
It's on there. It's on there.
You know, we do our own graphics. You know what I mean? It's a foundation. You know what I mean? A small circle.
Yeah.
So everything is being done through us.
In-house.
Everything's in-house. So we are self-sufficient.
So that's where that came from? Because, like, man, that's dope. Like, I ain't heard no project ever like that. Like, yeah.
It's more the meaning behind the self-sufficient and the group name Rich. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the words. We try to put real meaning and passion behind what self-sufficient means, what being rich means. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what he sound like? Can you hear him? Okay.
Cool.
Man, that's one in a million right there.
Yes,
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm digging that one. So
Yeah.
what kind of vibes are we gonna have like on self sufficient?
Motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna make it's inspiration. You know, it's gonna make you want to chase your goals, chase your dreams to the fullest.
You know, that's what the kind of music that makes people want to keep listening. Is it gonna like, or is it gonna, when you hear it, you're gonna have to listen to it again and again? We got like some metaphors, or we just chopping on it? We like, you know, what's going on?
It's a little bit of everything, man. We just try to make actual real music. You know what I'm saying? We really rap. We really write. So we really went not so much the mainstream route. We just went the big song route, which means big songs. When you getting big accolades, big awards, big acknowledgement. We're not trying to be regional or local at this point. We have to make big music.
That part.
Because if you're not competing with the people already on, and you're competing with just the people in the city, your demographic and thought process is all the way off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we're competing with the Tigers, with the Chris Browns, with the Drakes, with the Travis Scotts, with the Tory Lanez. That's who we're competing with. The J. Coles, the Rich the Kids. You know what I'm saying? The Migos. That's who we're competing with. Period. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is our album drops the same day as Wayne's album and Young Dolph's album. So mentally, we feel like
That's the competition.
that's who we're competing with.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
real rap.
And it's not to take away from anybody regional or local. We just have a bigger mindset. You know what
Correct.
I'm saying? And that makes it self-sufficient. We just feel
That
like
makes it self sufficient.
Yeah.
So what? It's
More would that say you guys going more of a commercial route right now?
Yeah, top 40 mainstream. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's hitters on there.
So how many radio cuts you think you got on there?
11.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got the whole
11.
ballpark full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the tracks. Let's go ahead and jump right into it before we get to know the artist behind the music.
Yes, sir.
The one that's blowing up on social media. I seen the ladies twerking to it. They been going crazy. All kind of, oh man, making them feel some type of way. That Moonlight, man. So where did that come from? Like what? Oh, Cruz, that's on you.
My guy, man. My
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Talk about Moonlight. And
See, the funny thing about Moonlight is, I wasn't even supposed to be on the album because the album was done.
oh, for real?
Yeah, and just, you know what I mean, one day We push play, you know what I mean, listening a couple beats, and it sparked.
Mm.
And when you started running with it, and it just kind of worked out. Like, dang, this is the radio joint that we've been needing for.
Yeah.
That we
No,
were
that's
missing.
a radio joint for sure.
Yeah,
for
that we
sure.
were missing, and it catered to the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we won, and then we went deep. Like he came up with the concept, and we went deep into the writing. We mixed that song probably 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? We put like over 100 hours of listening and recreating everything into just that one song, and the album was already done. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the meticulous details that we try to put into our craft and what we bring to the table. So that way, it's like non-negotiable with the talent level is, or what the marketing possibilities could be. You know what I'm saying? So we just trying to get to it, man. Thanks to him. That's the last song. It ended up being the first single. Last song made on the album ended up being the first single off the album. And that was because that's what the people wanted. We didn't ask. We went if it didn't burn up like it did,
it'd be where it's
Whatever.
at.
Yeah.
So
bless him.
this one just came to my head. And this might happen a couple times. So is it easier for artists to write the song than hear the beat, or hear the beat than write the song? And which one do you prefer? Or which one do you make the best cuts to?
I mean, we definitely get the beat first, and then
The beat comes first.
Then we create to it.
No.
You know, if there's no beat, you know what I mean, what are we really able to express? You know?
Okay.
It's like a beat gives us that vibe. You know what I mean? A beat talks to us. It lets us know, all right, this is what you're supposed to do to it. You know what I mean? It's weird saying it like that, you know what I mean? But to me, that's how I feel about it. It talks to me.
Oh, so you second that?
Yeah, and this is not taken away from people who already pre-write lyrics or hooks and then find a beat for it. But it's not the same, because you're going to be you're sacrificing all these good beats because it doesn't fit this thing that you wrote.
Right.
You could have already just came up with something new. So the beat always talks to us. That's why we don't sound the same on nothing, because we're gonna flow off the beat, the hits, the hats, the bass. You know what I'm saying? That's how we formulate writing, and then the way we record and write is so different.
Yeah,
when people come,
I want to get to that too.
Oh my God, we're not gonna even tell y'all, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how we making our money. We making our money with the unique way that we do things, and artists come in and they see it and they love it because it helps their music get bigger. Now they're coming back to record for more hours, or they're bringing other people, and we get referrals like that for our studio, which is Rich Studios. You know what I'm saying? So real quick, you know what I'm saying, if y'all need some studio time and you want that big sound, pull up
Holla at your boy.
And right now, before the album drop, which is the 21st, we're only doing features for only $500, which is a discount. We only in $25 an hour, 2-hour minimum for the studio. But after the 21st, I promise you the price is gonna go up, and it's not our fault.
Go up.
It's gonna go up.
It's not your fault, huh?
Yeah, it's not our fault.
It's just what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I'm speaking of sound, man. We're gonna ask you a question out the cannon. Which artist would you say has the best sound that you've ever heard? The best rapper voice you've ever heard?
Best rapper voice?
Dang, I don't know. I couldn't just give one, but because like you gotta, it's like I'm older though. I'm like, you know.
It's generational, so it's different from the '90s to the 2000s to the 2010s.
Like Pac and Big, I'm not gonna argue who had the better voice or who's better, but like they had powerful voices. To this day, you gonna drop some Pac or Big in the club right now, and everybody gonna, even the 20-something-year-olds that know it but don't know it. You know what I'm saying? That you can get to now when you talking about Kanye and Jay and undeniably Drake, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beyonce, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can talk about rappers or singers and all that, but there's some incredible voices out there. Right now, who I'm messing with?
Yeah.
I'm messing with Dave East, man. He be talking gutter. He be talking that gutter stuff I like, man. Him, Mozzie, and Nipsey, man. They talking to me. Him, Mozzie, and Nipsey. I'm a street dude, man, that came up hard, man. And
I'm with
Dave
all
East,
that, Joey.
Mozzie, Nipsey, they talking that sauce to me, man, and I love it because they're speaking black empowerment. You know what I mean? They real street dudes that aren't speaking. They speak in the street because that's where they come from, but it's all about elevating the black mind, the black men, ownership, entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I take heat. I take so much heat in that. You know, me and my brother, they're all role models because they street dudes, but they want to empower us.
Yeah.
This room right here is powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This us four sitting here. Everybody else from Cross and, you know what I'm saying, even Nyoka, you feel me? Like they all.
Yeah.
It's powerful. It's a black thing, you feel me? And so those artists empower us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they make us be like, I can do that.
Love.
Okay, cool.
That's major love. For real.
Yeah, so
If I had to go ahead and give you one, when you brought up Pac and Biggie, I think Biggie got the better voice. I like the way Biggie sound.
I'm not gonna argue with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not arguing it. You know what I'm saying? I just know in the '90s though, you had to get bigger. Pac was that sauce, man. I needed that to be able to enjoy a Nipsey and you know what I'm saying, or even a Lil Pump. You know, I like them little dudes too, man. They doing their stuff. They getting their bag, man. You can't hate on it, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. You can't hate on it at all.
So for the new listeners and new viewers and your new fans out there, how did your music career start? Like, where did it jump off at?
Well, I'll let him start, then I'll finish. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if we talking like start, you know what I mean?
Yeah, start.
The beginning.
Yeah, the training wheels.
Take us through it.
Oh, man, I just heard some classmates in 8th grade battling, and I just felt like I could do it.
Oh, for real?
So, you know, I just started writing from there. Probably about 17, 18, started recording.
You never battle rapped or nothing like that?
A couple times, but never went into like a league or anything like that.
Okay.
I was always more into like the songwriting. But after that, you know, I went to Florida when I was like 20, 19 years. I was out there possibly about a year. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit less because I had a baby on the way.
Okay, nice.
So I flew back out here to, you know what I mean, be a father, of course.
Yeah,
and
very nice.
When I got back, you know what I mean, I was working with a couple different producers, engineers out here, and no one was able to really mix the stuff down correctly.
Yeah.
So that's when, you know what I mean, I kind of started investing into myself, you know what I mean, built a studio and everything like that, and from there, you know what I mean, everything just got better and better. You
that
know?
Boy nice.
That boy nice.
That boy cold. Whoa.
That's loud. That's super loud. So
Yeah,
what about you, Joe?
Man, just, you know, for those who don't know, man, I went through like foster care, man. So I was trying to find my niche to fit in and be a normal kid. And like he said, in high school, I saw all the cool kids, all the street dudes rapping. I thought I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I had like a burnt out computer at the house, you know, and I was just typing lyrics every day. I didn't even do homework.
I didn't even do homework.
Yeah.
But
I used to get over on like my foster moms because she thought I was only so much typing bars that she thought I was doing something good. What kid at, you know, in 9th grade is just typing all day raps, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Most times it's writing. I didn't know about writing. I was just typing, but I fell in love with it, man. Street dude in LA, man. Had to move to Vegas to get a breath of fresh air, and I moved out here with Easy Red. Shout out to him. We came out here battle rapping though. Like our first battle was against, a lot of people don't know this, against Ruger, Rico, and Cross. Easy Red and Ruger tied. Cross flamed he flamed me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on some smooth LA stuff and he was on some Philly gutter. Oh my God. 2007. And you feel me? But that group, we all got close as heck after that. You know what I'm saying? We was buddies. Still to this day, you know what I'm saying? Shout them out. They working. Cross, you know, both sides of the fence is out right now. Ruger working, you know what I'm saying? So. Oh, real quick, you know, sidebar. I got to shout out 6 Cents Clothing. We collabing with them on some big things coming up soon. Also shout out Live Victorious and Luxury Life Clothing. You know what I'm saying? That's just a sidebar real quick. Yeah, but you know, I'm always gonna throw some commercials in there for y'all, man. We self-sufficient. We selling everything. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's just, man.
Everything must go.
Yeah, but so we both kind of started in high school and we just fell in love with it and have elevated every year, trying to stay relevant. Like, it's harder because me and him is a little older. You know what I'm saying? We're not young. We're not in our teens or 20s. And a lot of people that came up with us in Vegas, not saying that they fell off, it's just hard to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? They want to be hard, or they want to get everything right in one sound. They don't want to use auto-tune and all that, man. We not with the fads, we just with the current sound. So we're going to keep elevating and elevating our music. You know what I'm saying? So from high school to now, without anything being taken away from it, without all the failures and flaws, it wouldn't be what it is today. We wouldn't be self-sufficient if we was told no 1,000 times.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
would you say you guys found your sound, or y'all still searching for it?
We found it, but the scary thing is we getting better. Still. It's like when Jordan won his first championship, you know what I'm saying? Or Kobe won, or LeBron won their first championship. You feel like king of the world, but now you hungry for more. You tasted it already. You tasted the success, or you tasted that, I can make a hit. Now you want more. It's never. I'm never not gonna be hungry. You know what I'm saying? Never. Never. I'm acting like I never did nothing. I don't got nobody know me. That's how my mind is, right? I have no buzz. Nobody knows me. I just moved out to Vegas today. Every day I'm like that because I'm thinking outside the box to promote, grind.
So you start off brand new every day, pretty much.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Because what you did yesterday is meaningless now. You can't live on that. You
slide weight for real.
It's like being Al Bundy. You know what I'm saying? High school touchdowns, man. Nobody care about that.
So I heard from a little birdie that you was with music for a while. You kind of fell back for a second.
Yeah.
And then jumped back in it. And speaking of your sound, do you believe your sound has changed from your first go around to your second go around?
Yeah, I'm a father now. Cruz is a father. You know what I'm saying? So life matures you. Hopefully your sound matures. You know what I'm saying? I can't. If I was sounding like 2013, which was a big good way for me, or 2010, which was a good way for me, or 2007, it seemed
So
like
you feel like you change every year.
It's not. I don't say every year. I would say continuously. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put a time frame on it. Continuously, I'm continuing.
Every wave.
Yeah, continuously, I'm growing, elevating, being smarter, educating myself, or learning from somebody. Like I've learned a lot just sitting here with y'all two, and I don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? So. I'm learning. My mind's an open book. I'm a sponge. I feel like I'm 13 years. I feel like I'm 13 months. I'm a sponge.
Cruz, asking Goliath, man, is the wave that you liked the most?
All right, well, me personally, like, you know what I mean?
Go ahead.
I've never really been, like, I'm not going to say only a specific time was my favorite. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say the 90s. I'm not going to say the 2000s or what's going on now. I'm a fan of the evolution of where rap is going, where hip-hop is going. I like it. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. So as a kid, you know, I was always a big Pun fan. Real huge Big Pun fan. In my Walkman, you know what I mean? In my CD.
You know what? I can see that.
Yeah, you know. I was a big fan of Eminem. I was a huge Dipset fan.
Yeah, they had a crazy way. They had a crazy way.
Exactly. So, you know, it's like I like certain things about every era.
Yeah.
It's not just one specific thing, because that's how the old heads think, you know? I'm not saying I'm a young cat. I'm only 29 years old. He tries to say I was 30. I ain't 30 yet.
But we got to add a couple on you.
But I'm not stuck in the old ways. I'm all about growth and building and doing new sounds and creating new.
Yeah.
Not staying in one specific genre.
So we
or not genre, but just
so
one
we
time.
couldn't. Could we label you as a rapper? We could.
An artist.
Artist.
An artist.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm not even. We're writing R&B songs.
Okay.
We're writing,
right.
We're writing tracks for kids. You know.
Oh, you got a couple children tracks too?
Yes.
Well, tell us about that.
Man, we got this crazy joint by my son.
Is it like a dance song for the kids?
It'll be a dance song. It's really hype. It's crazy, you know.
It's for the kids. It's like all the kids in elementary, even middle school, even high school. It's gonna pick up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's more of a. I don't want to say swag song, because that's like kind of like a cliche word now, but it's more of like it's with the wave right now. It's lit.
Exactly.
Kids gonna be dripping it. You know, it's
Is it y'all singing, or y'all got some kids?
No, the kids.
We got
kids. No, it's written for kids, and it's rapped by kids. You know?
Wow.
Love.
Okay.
He being modest though. That's he
Keep
being modest. Like, let me get cocky real quick, man. We developing a very, very dope female artist right now. He has a big song with a guy from Poland. He's one of the biggest artists in Poland, so we might not even be in the States, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit when that record picks all the way up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a big Latin record that we've written, a Latin record, you know what I'm saying, like Latin record.
Oh, you're trying to connect with everybody.
Yes, we are artists, not just rappers.
cool.
We're not just hip hop art. You know what I mean? We're just artists. We make all around music.
So what's like the difference between Polish rap and American rap?
It's
The language?
no different. The language. It's just the language. Like the beat that he's
the
on.
beats, it's all the same.
The
Sound,
beat
huh?
slaps.
The sound is the same.
You know, he's speaking in Poland and he's talking about some fly club stuff, and Cruz gave him an American verse, and they loving it out there. They loving it, bro. Like they loving it. And that's something people not even up on. Like it's not even in their hemisphere of thought. You know what I'm saying? To be on some Latin and Poland stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some real classical. Like, man, listen, we working, man. Anything that is pertaining to ears, enjoying it, we trying to be involved in that. You know what I'm saying? On top of just the athletic stuff too. We're not gonna talk about that right now.
Okay, yeah. We want to stay with the creativity side, not the monster in you.
Even us four in this room, man, Perk twice, me and Cruz.
No, he really get it.
No,
he really be getting. Don't let him fool you.
I done ran into him at the Panorama a few times working out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like, listen, man. Everybody in this room is. We'll talk about some music.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some music.
That's off air combo.
Yeah, man. man.
But,
We're gonna link up on the session all four of us.
Oh,
Got to.
real rap. We need to do that. So I was Polish rap. There was I was listening to some like other languages in the rap, and it rhymes, but when you translate it, it really doesn't make sense. Is that kind of the same kind of deal?
What this was, well, you can go ahead and speak on it.
Ah, man, see, I honestly really don't even know
He said,
what he's saying.
I can't even understand Polish.
I'm not gonna lie.
His homegirl that's from Poland translated it for us. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And did it make sense?
Yeah, it made sense. He's
It
talking
was
about
about partying,
partying, getting girls. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Enjoying the
Doing-
night,
yeah.
Okay.
having your drink
being
right.
fly.
But they just saying it in Polish. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he gave him that American. They know American because they
So
love
you're
it out
gonna,
there.
you're gonna rap
No,
English on it.
No, it's
Yeah,
done.
yeah, I
It's
rap-
done. It's
it was-
done.
it
It's
was all
sent.
English.
They love it out there.
it's
It's done. The record.
it's not
Yeah,
even. You don't even got it. Okay.
Yeah, the record done. It's sent. They loving it out there. That's why I said like more than likely we gonna be.
OT.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, that's-
OT ain't the word. Out the OC out the country.
OC.
We ain't talking Orange
OC,
County.
baby.
Right, right.
Okay. So, question, man. I know you guys do a lot of performances as well. How do you guys feel on stage? And before you answer that, actually, go ahead and answer that one first. I got another one for you.
Well, real quick sidebar, man. I definitely want to shout out some clothing lines, man, that are working with us, man. I got to shout out 6 Cents Clothing, and we're doing a big collab with them. The young lady involved with that actually is a part of the UNLV. You know what I'm saying, alumni, and she's doing her thing really
Dope.
big. Make sure you
Nice.
visit the website 6 Cents Clothing. Also shout out Luxury Life Clothing and Live Victorious. If you're not sure about Live Victorious, they big out here, man. Shout out Ducks and 995,
Yeah,
man.
that's my guy.
Yeah.
But to be honest, man, I don't know, bro.
How do you feel on stage? Like
Like
I got
it's
I
hard
got
to
the
change.
describe.
chance,
It's hard to describe because it's like
I got the chance to see
Do you
guys
go off the
perform,
crowd?
and it
I
was
would say
it was electric.
it's
Thank you.
it's
For
not
real.
so much a feeling. It's like a high. It's a natural high. You know what I'm saying? Because me and my man are.
Is it like a blur?
Oh my, not really a blur. No, you know what's going on. You can remember. You don't black out, but it's like that energy. You feel like that. It's like I'm telling you, it's
Adrenaline
like
rush?
a body high. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
To where it's like it's the best feeling you can ever get. It's better to me. A great show sometimes is better than sex to me because I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives me like a feeling that
What makes a great
You
show?
pleased a lot the crowd.
a great show is making sure that everything we rehearse went right. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
okay.
if that goes right, the show's gonna be like we're confident in what we're gonna do. The crowd's gonna react to what we doing. The music's already bumping. We got a good following, people showing love. But
Yep.
a good show is that me and him are on point with our DJ. It's all a show. It's all a dance. Me, him, and DJ gotta be in
And
sync.
one.
Yep.
And as long as that goes right, we know it's gonna happen. So the high is
We
like.
know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, the high is
Straight
so
up.
like I can't replicate that. You know what I'm saying? It's better than some real artists could feel it. It's better than being with a chick, bro. Cause that little is only for a second. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when you get that show feeling, it's like wow,
They
bro.
coming back.
All right,
I could be like that all night.
you be balling, right? Do you ball?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
you know when you playing the game, and you probably at like 25 points while everyone else is at like 10 and all that, and you just killing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those
Game winning
feelings.
shot feeling.
Yeah, like you're just
Game winning
And
shot.
you know.
Yeah.
Game winning
Okay.
touchdown.
No,
Game winning
down.
play.
I got
Yeah.
it.
Hey, so
You
I
know it's
know.
on your shoulder that everything happened. That win is on you. You're like,
Sheesh.
yeah, like
Right.
that feeling is hard to be replicated. You know what I'm saying? And we
Absolutely.
feel like that every time we hit the stage. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, so here goes the question: studio or stage?
studio first. Without that, there's no stage. So studio.
Oh, without-
There's no stage. Without no music.
Yeah.
Studio.
We live
Yeah.
in the studio.
Yeah, and then
But-
we making more money with the
But
studio.
which one do you prefer better? Which
Like
one?
prefer
Which one you prefer?
studio.
Studio.
Cause I could vent. Like I can't have that energy on stage unless I've gotten it out off my chest. So
Ah.
Right.
studio for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, studio.
So we got to.
That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I don't want to.
Yeah, Cruz, talk to me. What's happening?
I don't know. See, that's a tough one. You know,
Studio,
'cause
studio, stage.
studio where the music's getting created, or the stage where it's being performed and you're seeing the reaction of
Mhm.
everybody.
Yeah,
You know, when
it's two different elements.
Yeah.
when you walk off that stage and everyone asks, "Hey, let me take a picture. Let me take a picture." It's just a different feeling. You know, when you make that one song, you're just like, "Oh, that's the hit." It's not the same feeling as when you just performed.
Yeah.
It's two different feelings. So it's like it's hard to pick between those two.
If you had to,
He picked stage, I picked studio, so we work. It works.
It works.
We covered the whole thing.
So y'all balance each other out.
Hey, perfection. So, you had a question at all? Okay, so we got to connect with you guys a little bit. What happens is a lot of people, when they see juggernauts and tyrants and people that are just have it, they want to always try to nitpick and find something off, something wrong.
Oh, we dealt with that already.
So the question is, can you share with us some of your biggest failures that changed who you were in the music industry?
Be a lot.
My first thing would probably say the company I was around, or we were around. That was the biggest.
Okay.
You know what I mean, without snakes around,
I want you to hold that thought real quick. We got a sponsor that we got a spot we got to play, man.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
We're gonna come right back,
And we
I need to hear that. What's happening, man? You know what it is. It's Twice Talk, Perky Perk, ones and twos, Goliath Cruz, Jovi Jov. Hey, we in here. Self Sufficient coming out 9/21.
Yes, sir.
18.
Let's go.
Friday. Boop, boop.
Friday.
Hey,
it is going down.
The question was, and because we want the people to connect with you, we want them to know that you're just like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, ups, downs, and everything in between. So, can we hear about one of those failures that made you into the success you are today?
Like I would say, you know what I mean, the company, you know, the bad energy.
What do you mean?
Just certain people that we were.
Yeah, don't throw nobody under the bus.
No, I'm not gonna put no names out there.
You can't.
You can't. I ain't gonna make them bigger than what they are.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? But dealing with other people's personalities, you know what I mean? You don't always know what the next man is thinking.
Yep.
You know what I mean? One man is hyping you up, really. His back plan is, okay, I'm gonna get really really good with them. Okay, I'm good. Boom. Now I'm gonna step forward and try to ruin what he got going, and I'm gonna try to take over what he got going. You know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know?
I've seen that happen before.
Yeah. So dealing with things like that.
How do you combat that?
Watch out for the snake.
Cut the snake, you cut the grass.
Cut the
grass.
You gotta stay mowing.
You gotta what is it called? How do the Caucasians say? You gotta manicure your lawn. You know what I'm saying?
Manicure your lawn.
Manicure that thing.
And once we did that, everything that wasn't supposed to be there showed itself, and then we chose to remove it peacefully. You know what I'm saying? Without, you know
what? The
energy.
key word was peacefully.
Peacefully. Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
that's so dope.
We get too fly and dudes too old to be fighting. Now, if it's just unavoidable, let's handle this like men. You feel me? But
protect yourself at all. Protect yourself and defend yourself for sure.
Enjoy your day, night, life, whatever you gonna enjoy, and we just gonna go separate ways. It's simple, bro. We don't take it personal. Sometimes people might take it more personal, but I'm trying to sleep good, and I'm trying to make sure I'm worried about my finances and my daughter.
Exactly.
I don't got time.
We too focused for any of the bull.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, for real, man.
So
you gotta stay that way.
I wouldn't even say. How is that a failure though?
Because
dealing with
videos that we didn't put out, you know what I'm saying? Because
yes.
people were in them, and we end up falling off. Songs that we couldn't put out because, you know what I'm saying, at that time, you know, money was supposed to be into a pot, and everybody put it in. So now we missing key money, and then me and him got rent due on our house, so we can't take out the house pot to put in what you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So many things failed because we were around the wrong company. You know what I'm saying? So he was being nice about it, but things didn't go right. And visuals, songs, events was thrown down the drain because bad company. You know what I'm saying?
And you learned what from it? Just
rock with us.
To be self-sufficient.
Yeah.
That's what we learned.
Thank you, man.
921.
I'm about to clown somebody. But yeah, man. Self-sufficient, man. 921, man.
Okay. So was that the failure you wanted to speak about?
Nah. We had like 2 projects supposed to come out before this album. One was called The White Album, and one was called Mixtape-ish. You know what I'm saying? And
we actually had a part 2 halfway through.
Yeah, and we were halfway done with part 2 of Mixtape-ish. You know.
And what happened with that?
with the first album, we were dealing with some key players, key producers actually. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That we had elevated our grind to actually get beats and blessed with big producers.
Yeah.
And once we gave them the material, they loved it and they upselled us to where we couldn't afford certain beats. And so without certain beats, we couldn't put out certain songs. Without certain songs, it took away from the essence and the bigness of the project. So we took a total L.
So they were trying to big time you.
Yeah, on top of what we already spent with them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So it's
that's
like,
crazy.
but that didn't we failed. It didn't deter us. It made us be like, they see what time it is. So this time around, they gonna have to pay us.
That's why because what happens is
It motivated us.
What happens is when people see somebody good, they don't want to make you better, but they want
to be a part of it, but they got to get theirs.
They want to exactly.
And as a producer, how you get yours? You upsell it. Okay, it's good. You got the beat, but if you want to put it out the right way and be able to use it, and you get your money in the back end, and we don't just take all the money. I want this. Well, no, we ain't putting it out there, bro, because no gas, we couldn't afford all that from that many beats. You know what I'm saying? With what they were asking for, but it made us feel like we're on that level where y'all want it and y'all see it, so we just got to take an L.
Right.
And then we did mixtape. Our mixtape, one whole one, and almost a second one because we were confident in it, and then towards the end, it was like this ain't it.
You still got all of those? You still got all of those tracks?
Yeah. But we started like the project. We noticed that we could make it bigger, and then we started to formulate an album. We were recording so much that certain songs, it wasn't a mixtape anymore. It became an album, and now we you know what I'm saying, we elevated ourselves to start to work on the album. So we sacrificed a lot of songs, but we still we got so much material we about to put out after the album come out.
Well, to add to that, as far as like the projects, the second one we ended up on the third one, we ended up upgrading the studio tremendously. You know what I mean? And the quality was a lot different. The quality that we're able to put out. You know, so we compared them. We even tried to take songs that were off of the mixtape-ish and put on the album just because they were good songs. They're big songs.
The quality wasn't there.
You know,
it just sounded different though.
Yeah, the quality was way different. We're just like, we can't.
Gotta toss it.
Yeah.
Hey, but God don't make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? All of that probably would have put us behind or gave us a little bit of a wave. It wouldn't have been this. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, that's so dope.
Yeah,
dope.
for sure.
Yeah. So I got this just smacked me in the head last night. I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I got these talented guys coming in here, making waves, riding them. What am I gonna ask these guys? And I was like, it hit me. If you, so I need both answers.
Okay.
Both you guys to answer. If you had to create, and this is perfect. You say you're working with a female artist. You wanted to create an artist that's gonna blow. You have to give her 3 skills, traits, or qualities. What are they gonna be?
To be honest, everything we looking for is in who we developing right now. So we got blessed with that. So it's the ability to sing.
Okay.
Like sing, and she has an old soul. Which she's into
gotta have a voice type. Gotta have it. Okay.
I would say a soulful voice. You have to be able to sing. You know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce could sing. You know what I'm saying? So
soulful.
Could you just end that for me? End the live for me. Soulful. I would say be able to take criticism and work ethic.
Be able to take criticism.
Yeah, because everything ain't it.
I'm going to touch on that a little bit later. And you said, and what was the last one? You said
ethic.
Work ethic.
Which is wanting to grind early, wake up early, go to sleep late, spend the extra hours in the studio, on the road, listening to beats, listening to motivational stuff on YouTube, researching, looking at artists, looking at videos, and that's what we get from the actual female artists we're working with now. So she has those qualities. So without, like, right now we don't have time to play no games. And she's the next it. I promise you.
I didn't expect to hear any of those, but I like that for sure. Hey, Cruz, what you gonna put into an artist if you want them to be the next one?
What am I gonna put into an artist?
Yeah, the 3 qualities, traits, or skills.
Well, first, can they take direction good?
Okay.
You got to be able to understand what I'm trying to have you do.
Attention to detail.
You got to be able to understand it. If you can't take direction, then you can't do nothing.
Right,
Mhm.
There's nothing for us to talk about.
Okay.
So that I feel
Can't talk.
yeah. So that's a big one.
Yeah.
You know, like I've dealt with artists that I can't instruct them to do something, and a lot of the times it just comes out very mediocre. But when artists actually let us have the creative control, the track becomes all of a sudden, oh my gosh, this is one of my best tracks I've ever made. Oh my, this person said this is the best track I've ever had made.
Really?
Oh, this person said it. Oh my gosh, we need to drop it. So as long as they're willing to take our directions
Mm-hmm.
and follow everything step by step, then they're good. So that's definitely the first one.
Okay. I like it. I like the first step for sure.
Second, I will say image. You
Gotta have a good image.
Gotta have a good image and gotta be willing to adjust your image for the music you are making. Everything has to fit.
Yeah.
Everything has to look right. If you're talking about wearing Gucci, but in the video you're wearing Vans
Yeah.
or wearing Chucks or
Yeah.
you know what I mean, something like that, it's just not gonna make sense.
Oh, okay.
You gotta take that constructive criticism.
Hey, okay. Hey, we're gonna be right back. We got another spot to drop. You know we got Jovi Jov and Goliath Cruz coming right back at you.
Yeah.
Yo, what's happening, man? We right back. You know, Perky Perk on the ones and twos. Goliath Cruz, Jovi Jov, and we were creating the perfect artist with three qualities. Do you remember the two, or you want me to remind
No, I got it. Remind me.
you? Okay. Number one,
Yeah.
you said they got to be able to take direction.
Got to.
Absolutely.
Got to.
Got to.
Number two, you said they got to have an image. Their words got to
Yes.
match with what they look like.
Yes.
And what was the third one?
The third one, I would probably say, I just had it.
I
know
just had
exactly
it, man.
what
It
it
happens
was,
to me
and
all the time. Man. You jinxed it. You jinxed it.
I said, remember. The third one.
Oh, you hit him
Oh,
with the
man.
hit him with the
All right,
whoop-wop.
so honestly, I'll probably say, the personality. You know what I mean? The sassiness. Gotta have a sassiness
Okay.
to their personality, their character.
We're talking female.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did put her.
Cool, you better not be a boy.
As far as
You ain't
female
no
artists,
nigga
'cause
thinking you sassy, huh?
we ain't too focused on creating the next image with any dudes as far as of right now.
Yeah.
'Cause we do have a female artist, so
Uh.
and it's the sassiness, the attitude, gotta match it.
Okay. I like that. So I had another question, but you made me stop this question when you're speaking about being able to take criticism. Okay, so how do you feel about, and how often do you hear criticism without construction?
All the time. All the time.
Is it healthy, or does it work well for you, or
No,
what goes on with that?
Now with that though, like we've been told the album was garbage and had all fillers before. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
What you mean, all fillers?
Like whatever it is, whatever filler is, just a song
Right,
that you
just
put
a
on
song
there,
to fill the album.
Just
yeah,
to,
just throw
like,
it on there.
to add a number.
Mhm.
That's that's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I've learned to always criticize and then construct right after. So I'd be like, oh man, like you don't want to be like a jerk about it, but you could tell somebody about themselves and then tell them how to fix that.
Yeah.
After, to where now they feel like, okay, you broke me down, but you built me up all in the same
Right then.
sentence.
Yeah.
Some people just got like, even at gyms and studios, artists deal with it, just people jumping down your throat without trying to build you up after. And then I just tell you,
And that's tough. I believe that's wrong, and that's tough.
Yeah, it's not so much wrong.
And you're not gonna get the best situation.
I don't think it's wrong though, because some people are just straightforward. They don't gotta like, oh, you think this album is just hot? You put 10,000 in this album is garbage. Come back next month. Some people don't have time to play. They know what's it, and this ain't it. So go on about your business.
Okay.
I'm making money. I gotta get back to the money. I gave you my 10 seconds. You wasted it, and that's not wrong. But
I can't.
But you have to have tough skin. You have to have tough skin.
I can't argue with that.
Tough skin.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
like I said, I went through the most crazy childhood, so I got real tough skin. It is what it is. And my thing, and I'm short too. You tell me I'm garbage or I can't do it. My next thing is I'm about to train or figure out how to do it, so I can make you feel look like you were wrong about me. You know what I'm saying? That I'm motivated by failure, closed doors, people telling me I can't. Like, all right, watch me show you I can. But I'm self-motivated like that. We're self-motivated by that. And that makes you what? Self-sufficient, baby. 921.
Hey,
921.
let 'em know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, you gentlemen are pretty suave. If if we're gonna keep using the S words.
Yeah, man. That's right, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm trying to be like you. He in here looking golly, man. His hair done.
Hey, this only happens 3 times a year. Don't get me. That's it, folks.
That boy crazy.
Well, I feel good if this is one of the
around
times,
corner,
man.
so
I
you
feel
know.
good. If you did that for us, man, thank you, brother.
Yeah. So, question.
Yes, sir.
There's a word that's going around. It's kind of creating its own wave, changing the way we view and see the way we communicate.
Okay.
So, the thing is, no one has ever defined it. And I feel like you guys would be able to define it for us today. I didn't tell you guys about it. So it's going to be, shot out the cannon, smack you in the face, and you just got to, deal with it.
Yeah,
How do you define the word finesse? If I had to ask you to define that word for me.
You want to try? Because I know what finesse means to me, so I'm going to let him answer. But what? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. Well, to me, finessing is something I already am accustomed to. But I call it macking. Macking is just being able to persuade your way into anything or out of anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like some people say, I finessed the plug. You know what I'm saying? They mean that they were able to get a lot out of that person. You know what I'm saying? Some girls finesse dudes or him. You know what I'm saying? We finesse promoters. We finesse women.
Life.
We finesse life. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to. It's really about like your aura and how you present yourself, and if people are willing to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? And how do you present yourself? Put it like that. Some people can't finesse their way out of a wet paper bag, bro. It's like it's just sad. You know what I'm saying? But then some people finesse in this city, and we know what that mean. You know what I'm saying? In Las Vegas, if you finessing. You doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? But finessing just being able to persuade your way in and out of anything.
Okay,
you know
I like that. I couldn't put a finger on it earlier.
Yeah, that's.
I could give y'all a better definition, but where we at, so I can't just break it down for y'all.
Hey, that was a cool 30-second definition, and I think they got the message.
They got
they do.
Cruz, what's happening, man? Well, how you gonna define finesse?
Shoot, I feel like he
hit it on
pretty good.
Okay.
For all the people who don't know, you know what I'm saying.
So the reason why that came up, I was in a barbershop, and we were talking about finessing, and somebody said that tennis is more finesse than basketball.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
You got to be more finesseful in tennis than basketball.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, right.
What could you do?
What do you think, man?
Bruh. Well, in sports, I think like I defined it as when I said finesse, or not even sports. I just said when you don't use all of your strength to get the job done.
That's finesse, right? Think about it. Think about the longevity in tennis players and basketball players.
How often do you throw the ball or shoot the ball as hard as you can in basketball? How often do you dribble or pass as hard as you can?
They're not wasting nearly as much energy.
Let's be honest, man. I tried the tennis thing in high school just because I wanted to be faster, and girls play tennis, and that's cool.
The girls play tennis. Yeah.
I don't know, like, man. At first, I was thinking tennis, but I think basketball more is finesse. But I could be wrong, man. That's it's more smooth. A finger roll looks to me better than across the net at 100 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying?
There's no. I wouldn't say there's no finesse in the serve, but there's a lot of power.
Oh yeah.
And finesse in the serve.
It's
it
definitely,
ain't just power. Power make it go right to the net.
You gotta have technique and form.
Talking about finesse and talking about them bowlers when they just curve the ball with no issue.
Tennis finesse. You might have trumped all of us with that one.
I'd be even jealous. How did you get the ball to do this, and then the ball stopped, and then waved at everybody, and went this way, and knocked all the pins down?
Tennis balls be curving too.
Yeah. I think this is an argument that we could do.
See, when I was younger, when I tried tennis, I felt like I was using a lot of energy just trying to make
Get
sure
it
that
over the
ball
net.
went over the net and still hit inside of the area it's supposed to
Exactly.
hit.
Right.
So I don't know. I
That's why
wouldn't
you
I
know
wouldn't
it's
really
finesse,
say tennis like
Because it
that.
ain't that hard.
Basketball. When I play ball, you know what I mean. I'm finessing
For sure.
Every time.
the whole thing.
Yeah, for
Sure.
real. So we're gonna get back to the music, man. I just wanted to.
No, that was a
yeah,
good topic.
I wanted
That's
to
a
get-
stomper.
I
We could talk
wanted
about that
to
all
get-
day.
I wanted to get a little bit of knowledge, some
I know
gems
they're like,
from.
what they know about tennis?
Not
Not a lot.
Hey,
but
so
something.
check this out. Let's say I know you guys were talking about battle rapping and stuff. Have you
Yeah.
ever thought about just dropping a track where y'all battle rap against each other?
Nah.
Never,
I don't even see that.
Nah.
I see the benefit. Like I don't see a benefit, but now that you say that could be a benefit. You know what I'm saying?
think-
For kicks and fun, or just to
Just to do.
Just to
Or
draw
to be
the
honest
best
though,
out of each
I'm
other.
sure people in the game have done that to where they both album like 50 and Kanye. 50 is the best person for this. Like when
I
it's
feel
I'm about
like-
to drop, he on somebody's head.
That
You
Mozzie
feel
and
me?
gunplay.
And it builds
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it builds up. You know what I'm saying? So we might even try that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel like it'll bring. I mean, it just
It'd be
depends
good.
on where you and your
Nah, but then you gotta lie though. We both
partner
gotta be
stand.
beefing on Instagram for a little bit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Hey, for
And
real.
expose each other a little something. That's,
Nah,
you know,
that's hard. Now that's a cold
No,
scheme.
Yeah,
That's
no,
it,
hold on,
yeah.
but it's people in the game doing
No,
that. Like, look,
that's
I'm gonna
why
say
I
this about
know.
you. I'm gonna make sure it's
For
true. But
sure.
don't trip, though. You know we gonna get these sales
Yeah,
up.
all that.
And while everybody thinking they're against each other, they probably in the same studio, popping
Chilling.
bubbly, laughing, right?
Yeah,
right,
no, that's for
That's what
sure.
we'll be doing. You
No,
know?
that's for sure.
For real.
I believe
I just
that.
messed it up, but
That's
y'all
a
gonna
real-
forget. And we gonna be beefing.
Hey, bro, I believe that.
That's a good. Hey,
That's
Twice, I'm gonna
exactly
give you
what's
10%
going
for
on.
that idea. Bro.
Hey, just go ahead and shout me out, dog. Just go
Yeah.
ahead. Let me get on the track one time. I got a cool 8
Yeah,
bars.
man.
First song, Twice
6
said
cents
to do
clothing
it.
in the building, man.
So, Jovi Jov, let's say you drop a hot verse, right?
Yeah.
Cruz, how are you coming up with your next verse? Or do you feel like, man, I gotta come harder than him?
Oh, this happens all the
Yeah.
time. This
All-
happens all the time. Every
back and
track,
forth
every
all the
record,
time.
Every record.
Yeah?
So y'all low key already doing
Y'all
it.
low key
We
already
compete,
on
but
it.
it's never
We're not-
prideful or
yeah.
jealousy. It's always like, ooh, what you
Ooh.
killed that?
Hold on, let me
Hold
show
on,
I
you
got
something.
something for you.
You know what I'm saying?
me show you something.
It happens every song because it
Okay,
never
okay.
fails.
Hold that thought real quick, man. We gotta say some love to our sponsors real quick, and we'll be right back.
Down.
Hey.
Let's get it, man.
I'm just saying.
Yo, what's happening,
Hey,
man? We right back in. It's Twice Talk. Perky Perk on the ones and twos. Goliath Cruz. Jovi Jov. Self Sufficient. 921 dropping, man. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. They said the vibes are many on there, man.
Oh, yeah, we doing our stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Many. So, we was talking about how you guys be in the studio. You drop a cold verse, and then how you guys coming up with the next one. How you feel about it? Like, talk to me, man. What's going on?
So, man, it just, he'll drop a verse, I'll listen to it. I just sit there like, dang. He just napped here. Okay,
Oh,
okay. What am I gonna do? Sit there, think, listen.
you
Okay.
try to catch some of the waves he like you use some of the words he used, or like a category. Do you use like
It depends on the track. Sometimes,
Okay.
you know what I mean. Like there are those tracks that if I have something that I said, he might say the same thing in the same exact part, but switch it up to the point where like, dang, that was pretty
It's kind
tight.
of a bridge or something.
yeah.
It has to favor it, but
Yeah, only if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Stuff like that happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean, we're always definitely, you know what I mean, competing. As far as every verse, that's the only way the track's gonna come out good anyway.
Right, that part.
You know, it's all friendly competition.
And we celebrate, and then,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna gaslight. It's sometimes that to where I recorded already, and then he might give me an idea to make my verse better or bigger,
Yeah.
and vice
Yeah,
versa.
of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? It's like, so it's not like we don't write for each other. Don't get it twisted, but we definitely bounce ideas off each other all day, all day.
yeah.
But we don't hold our tongue about it. And I might give him an idea, and it just didn't work, and he keep his idea. It's fine. But we always try because anything can work, but sometimes stuff don't work for that record.
Hey,
And it's fine. We know what you do. You delete it.
Mhm.
Really?
Simple.
you know, Bron and KD, they bounce moves off each other as well.
All day, and they compete when it's time to compete. And once we get on the record, it's time to compete. And then after the record's done, the competition's over. We sit back and we enjoy the record.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what? That's like Twice. You gotta compare that right there to like us being in the gym and we training. And we going through a drill, and we got, let's just say, we got KG, the work club. Shout out, work.
Yeah, shout out to
and we
work.
just, we working out with KG, man, and he putting us through a drill, and it's like, go in here, make a cross at the elbow to go finish, and you bang. I'm like, I'm about to do it, and I'm like two-handed. Boom. Now you might come, and you might reverse. Boom. And now I'm like, okay, so that's I'm
Shout out to all the people that can't dunk. Shout out to all of us. All the people that can't dunk. Shout us out.
That's elevation. That's elevating right
yeah,
there.
yeah. So I feel like that would be the same feeling that they get. That's like the same, just to comparing, for us athletes
Friendly,
that may not.
internal competition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, never jealous, never
Never.
envious. It's like,
Never.
you did that.
That's
Now watch what I
cool.
do.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
See, at the
Yeah.
same time, though, I like to, look at it more as Steph Curry, KD situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, you just hit a 3 on your man?
You
hit
helped
3 in a
me.
row? Okay, I'm about to hit
I'm
3.
about to kill
doing
him
the
now
same
too.
Hold on.
That's cool.
And
Get
that's the
more.
best way that leads to them. He talking about crossing out the elbow and slamming.
Yeah.
He do a reverse. He gonna try to windmill. He
Right.
tryna-
For sure.
He-
We gotta get it
He's
going.
the first dude I seen with Mill. For sure. Well,
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna have to
Hey,
ball.
listen, Perk is low key good at everything.
lightweight.
Like how is he good at it?
Lightweight.
No.
For real. I don't even like
I
telling.
think-
I don't even like telling.
And I think he get better as his hair get longer, man.
Man, I'm
Have
sorry,
Have y'all been
man.
knowing him since his hair was short,
Yeah.
man? That's a long time ago, man. He done got good at everything, man.
good at everything.
I'm happy
boy.
for my guy,
Man, I'm trying to be
Every day.
And he being
self-sufficient.
modest.
Hey.
You know.
Oh, we got shirts for them coming in too. We was rushing to get here,
Perk
man.
said,
You
Perk said
good.
he trying to be self-sufficient.
What
That's
size
it.
shirt you on?
September
Medium.
21st.
Medium? Okay.
I need it.
Okay.
Large is too big in
Yeah.
here.
So y'all
Yeah.
and
You know,
you
we
and
get
you
too
want a
big.
large
Yeah,
because he
yeah.
wants to hide his muscles.
Man,
All right.
Yeah, man.
You
I'm
wanna hide.
not trying to, I ain't trying to be out there like that. But what I do want to know, man, is that when's it coming out again?
9/21.
9/21.
Next Friday,
I knew
y'all.
that. I just wanted you to say it.
Nah, man, listen,
20,
Twice don't forget
21st.
nothing. He has the best. He has one of the best radio voices and memories ever. You tell him something once, he gonna rebuttal it like he knew it for 10 years.
I'm gonna try for sure. For sure. And the gears always grinding.
Man.
Always grinding.
Man,
But
I love it.
we about to wrap it up here. I got a couple more questions for you.
Yeah,
But
we can talk.
before
We
we do you have any questions for us?
Man, no, I want to congratulate y'all on the success, man. Like real rap, man. It's
Man, that's major love.
over, you know what I'm saying, over the top, man. Shout out, you know what I'm saying.
Appreciate it.
It's lovely to see, man. Like I'm proud of it, man. Y'all done had, and I love that y'all don't touch on just artistry. Y'all touch on every walk of life. Everybody successful at something. Everybody trying to promote or and better the community, the neighborhood, people. You know what I'm saying. Y'all touch on people who are dealing with empowerment, different type of professions and careers,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So y'all are actually like more of our Breakfast Club. You get what I'm saying? Like Breakfast Club does touch on a lot of artists mainly,
For
but
sure.
they touch on a little bit of everything, actors and everything. So like I'm happy that I'm here. So like even and we gonna blow
We
soon. It
appreciate
ain't no
it, bro.
if, but this is one of the things I'm gonna always open to do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in
Yeah.
the city, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all are Breakfast Club. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? People know
yeah,
about
yeah.
y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the first one to say it. If no one has gave them that title, y'all are the Las Vegas Breakfast Club. You know
Hey,
what I'm
man,
saying?
that's
And we
big.
need this platform. We need it. It's
Absolutely.
essential. It's
The door
it's
is
dire.
open.
Yeah,
Always
you know what I'm
open.
saying?
Absolutely.
Always.
And then y'all keep it where it has to be professional. For people who aren't used to doing interviews, they'll come here and learn how to do an interview because you can't be saying what you want. You got to learn how to articulate yourself, be able to have an intellectual conversation, which takes you from rapper or just regular person
Sharpening
to a person
you up.
that, you saying
Professional,
iron
for
sharpen
sure.
iron. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
So I just want to say thank
Man,
you for this
that's-
platform that y'all giving us right now, and then and the people who've been here, the people that are gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
I can't express enough gratitude, man. That's
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
major love.
Y'all brothers
major
is doing
love.
y'all stuff, man, and we appreciate it more than y'all think, man.
Major love. Major love.
Yeah.
So you guys want to shout out anybody, anything like that? What's going on?
Cruz, shout
We
you
gotta
people
let
out, I'm
Cruz
shouting
gotta
out.
get his one on.
Oh, okay. First off, I got a shout out. Am the Goddess, that's our female artist that's about to kill it.
Shout out JJ, our younger artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You know what I mean? Shout out to B Genius, you know what I mean? He actually was the one that mastered this whole project for us.
Yes.
Um Who else we got?
The artists on there.
JTA, you know what I mean? Shout out to JTA. Jazz Laser, you know what I mean? They're also featured on this. Yaz Child, he's on the intro, he's on the outro. Crazy vocals, crazy voice.
Yeah, he performs on and off the strip all the time, every weekend. You know what I'm saying? So he's established already. He didn't have to even work with us, but he loves what we're doing, and he blessed us with some incredible vocals. Oh my God. And as men, we don't say oh my God, but oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy
The boy can sing. The boy can sing.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Jimmy, crazy hype beast. You know what I mean?
He lets
us one of our photographers. He also lets us know about every brand new release and how we could get it.
Pertaining to clothing and shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on shoes and
apparel.
He is and he's crazy good at it. Like he'll have 4 people go out to get them, and literally all 4 will get them. And it'll only be like 200,000 that came out, or 100,000 that came out, or something.
Worldwide, so
yeah.
He looks out for
so
us.
Major love.
Yeah, definitely shout out to him and Keezy Beats.
Yeah, Keezy Beats, aka yours truly. That's our graphic guy. He's in house. He only does our graphics. He's not dealing with no one else, so we get exclusive stuff from him. And and people try to pay him. He don't want to do nothing for nobody else. And that's a love that we can never ever replace, or you can't fake it. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna get some M's with us. He gonna be paid off just sitting at his computer designing for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and then it's gonna be able to broaden out. Then it's gonna be more of a demand for it.
And then he gonna somebody offered him $1 million. I'm sure he's gonna go design something.
Hopefully you tell him. If he says no, you better tell him.
That's what we got here for.
Get check.
Man, shout out to my daughter though. That's the only person I really want to shout out, man. She motivates me to get up and get to this thing every day, whether it be in the gym, in life, or in the studio. You know what I'm saying? That's my queen right there, man. 4 years ago, she blessed me with life, and I want to see her grow, man. Hopefully, I get to see her till she's 100, and I'm like 100 and something else, rich in the mud.
Make sure you eat that vegan diet.
Oh man, hey, listen, man, I got a 6-pack off gummy bears, Coke, and Chips Ahoy, man. I'm telling you, man.
He's not lying. Y'all laughing. He's
not
lying.
Bears and Chips Ahoy.
Hey, and I'm a trainer. I'm sorry. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't like to lie, man. People are like, well, what's your diet? Chips Ahoy, gummy bears, and Coke.
Right.
And watermelon. And watermelon.
Nah, but he works very hard.
And get to the gym.
I work kind of like crazy hard, like to where they like he tripping. You know what I'm saying?
He tripping.
Yeah, but I know my diet is, so I work super hard.
Crazy hard.
Yeah. But I love me some gummy bears.
By getting
Shout out to Coca-Cola, man. You send me my package, man.
Hey. So Cruz, man. Before we get up out of here, man, we didn't get that. We didn't get to hear you. If you had a question for us, did you have a question for us or anything, or no?
When the next time you gonna have a sin?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make something happen.
Yeah.
Definitely write a little after the album drop. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works for y'all.
No, what we'd rather do was we'd rather come out to you and go and check you at your element.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Could we get an interview like that there?
Yeah.
I'm asking so I know.
Production.
Because we looking, you know what I'm saying? We have a couple ideas for this Friday release party. I don't know what y'all doing, man,
we can cover.
We definitely want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, bless us with that.
We'll cover.
Hey,
Actually,
my
hold on.
birthday party tomorrow.
Hey,
it's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I said Friday. Yeah. We there. Hey, so y'all make sure y'all at Embassy. The social room is going all the way up. Twice Talk will be in the building. The one and only, the long hair dread brethren. You know what I'm talking about, with the 6-pack that you can't fake. Please make sure y'all show up, man. The bottles are cheap in that social room. Shout out to Go Lightly and Joe, man. We finna get it. Social room tomorrow. Be there or be square.
It's going down.
That's official
I'm gonna be lit.
From Jovi.
Hey, can I shout out
yeah.
Sunny Avenue too? You know what I mean? We got a big record with him coming.
Oh, him and Billy Jack. And
Billy
IP the
Jack.
man. We got featured. Listen, man, y'all about to get tired of us. The next year is gonna be all us.
That's what it gotta be though.
Next year is gonna be all us, man.
That's what it gotta be. That's what it gotta be.
Before we get up out of here, I want to acknowledge you guys for a moment. Like, just watching your growth, your work ethic that you guys display, the amount of effort, the work that you put in, day out. You guys are professionals in like 3 or 4 different lanes.
I appreciate it.
And we all just really would like to take a page out of your book, man, because you don't like to brag and boast about it a lot, you know. And you always, no matter what you say, you're always gonna make sure someone is good. And not only good, but mentally good. Yeah. So I just want to acknowledge you for that, man, for being, a stand-up guy, man. Because not a lot of people really care about how the person is going to be after the disaster.
Yeah,
And
man,
you guys are one of
We
those
do.
individuals that do so, man. Your studio, your wave, your movement, even the creativity you guys put together for Self Sufficient.
Yeah.
Like I never heard of that before, like until I never heard of it as a project. And man, you guys make the full circle roll. For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure, man. We greatly
Yeah.
appreciate you, man, for coming down. For real.
We greatly appreciate it, man.
It has to
We
do a
appreciate
lot
this
with the
interview.
integrity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know what I mean, if your integrity is good, you're good.
Yeah,
And
this is who
real
we are.
rap,
This is who
real
we are
rap.
for real.
Yeah.
We're not faking our
It-
friend or trying to be nice guys or none of that. We regular dudes. We don't take no BS, but we humble, man. We want to see
Everybody grow.
everybody win, and at the end of the day, like what this show's about, we want to spread peace and love. You feel me?
Yeah.
We're humble enough to want to say, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You shining, and I'm shining too. Let's shine
Right.
together. How can we get this bag together? You know what I'm saying? So
Blessings. And another thing I need for y'all to do is make sure to go check out the blessings that Over the Top LV.
Over
It's
the
gonna
top,
put y'all on.
LV.
Hold on, classic. Can I just speak real quick? Classic over the top stuff, man. Shout out to one of the best groups to do it when it came to the party scene when Vegas was established, bro. When I say I want to say 08 to about 2012, maybe 13, the City Boys, when they threw something, baby, listen to me, when they threw something, it sold out. And that was one of the, like, I'm talking about the culture didn't understand what sold out mean until the City Boys was throwing something. You know what I'm saying? And then also Carlos Rivas, which was, I forgot his company, man, it was so long ago. But shout out to Carlos Rivas. But the City Boys literally dominated the market with throwing parties. And I'm talking about safe parties, you know what I'm saying? Fun the best DJs, the best girls. Listen, man.
Culture.
People were going broke. People were going broke. People went broke to get an outfit for the City Boy party. You know what I'm saying? I'm not laughing. But listen, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. So, and then now I've loved to see that growth that they cultivated and planted seeds and be grew into this big tree that you have to respect called Over the Top LV, which is a great entertainment company that supports the city.
Platform.
They do listen, they done did all kind of back to school drives and helping the homeless. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will be more involved, but
that's
the
so
foundation
much
was
love,
the City Boys, baby. You know,
Man,
and
I'm
a lot of people don't know about that.
Sure.
man.
People don't know
Oh
that.
my God,
Man,
man.
But one thing though,
down.
that's what we gotta
That's on the
get.
side, man. I just had to
amazing,
share that
man.
with you,
No,
man.
we
I love it. I
appreciate
love my
that,
guys,
Jovi.
man.
But
Man,
that's what we trying to bring back, man. See, we gotta get that unity back. At the time, we had the city out,
Yeah.
so now we grinding hard
And at
to
this
get
point,
it
I
back
think it'll be
going.
easy though because everybody older, more mature. You know what I'm saying? We not into the streets like we was. You know what I'm saying? So everybody getting money, and at this point, everybody be too dressed up to be trying to do all that arguing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
hey, y'all need to on this post on Facebook give a 100. Put that 100 emoji if you want to see the City Boys throw something, man, before the summer end, bro. Or at least something for back to school or the fall, man. I say if we get enough 100s, y'all gonna have to come back and put City Boys / Over the Top on there, man.
Oh, man, okay.
Holla at Smiles.
I see Smiles in the gym all the time, man. Shout Smiles out,
Holla
man.
at Smiles. And
You
we
know
gonna,
he watching.
We gonna make some
Drop
shit.
them 100s on there,
Hey.
man.
Hey, you gotta go check out Over the Top LV. Painters, poets, artists. You know we're gonna have Self Sufficient up there. Don't worry about that. You can catch that at OTTLV too. All you gotta do is just log in overthetopLV.com.
Yes,
Go and subscribe. We can send you all the emails. Everything that's popping off is gonna be love. Another thing, keep sending in your music. We're about to make a crazy playlist out here.
Yes.
All you gotta
Wave
do is send it in
format.
twicetalkmedia@gmail.com. Edit it for me. Wave format. Oh yeah, we're gonna get your spins. 91.5, the FM station. Oh, we got like 3 or 4 stations that's gonna
Send it in.
booming it.
Moonlight
Booming
will
it.
be on there. They will have Moonlight tonight. Over the Top LV will have a gang of material tonight. You
We
know what I'm
need
saying?
it.
So catch us on the
Need it.
website, man.
So we got any final thoughts today? Berg, you want to shoot first? You got any final thoughts today?
Oh man, self-sufficient, man. Self-sufficient. That's the final thought. That's the first thought.
Yes.
The last
Yes.
thought. That's gonna
Yeah,
be
man.
that's gonna be the bar we gonna set. That's what we living by. That's what we starting by.
Self-sufficient.
And all that.
Self-sufficient.
That's it. That's the foundation. We're gonna keep building on that because that's what it take.
Crew.
Self-sufficient. You gotta be self-in tune to get it done for the team. You dig?
Big facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Cruz, what's happening? Final thoughts today.
Self-Sufficient dropping September 21st next week. Next Friday will be in all stores, all platforms, Spotify, Pandora, Apple
SoundCloud.
Music, Titles.
SoundCloud, man, YouTube. It's gonna be
It's
anywhere.
gonna be
You can,
everywhere.
You can
And they
type
on
our name.
Tidal.
And we're going
Oh,
to
Tidal
have
for sure.
hard copies
Yeah,
for anybody who wants to get it.
For the real fans that definitely want to have a hard copy, we will have limited available, and they
I
will
need
be
one
going for
signed.
$30. You know what I'm
I
saying?
need one
Yo, so they
signed.
gonna be signed, and they going for 30. You feel
Yep.
me? And if I was you, I would just stream it. I wouldn't open it because that
Nah,
CD
you never
unopened,
open
shrink
it.
wrapped is gonna be worth a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Trust me.
I'm getting you shine, never
Jovi
cracking.
Jov, final thoughts.
Self Sufficient dropping next week, and I just want to say, God bless everybody, man. Let's be better than we were the day before. Let's be great. Let's uplift each other, man, and stop tearing each other down, especially as black culture, our minorities, period. Let's just be better, man. Let's spread the love, spread the peace, man. Other than that, man, stay blessed.
Positivity.
Hey,
That
make
part.
sure you love on somebody, man. That's my final thought.
Love
Love
'em.
on somebody for
Yeah.
me. Hug them, kiss them, let them know that you love them because, you know, once, you know, they're gone, you're going to wish you told them anyway.
Man, real rap,
And
man.
so appreciate the people while they're here. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. And remember, if everybody in the world thought twice, it'll be a better place.